back at the start when we started Country Care and what we personally wanted to get out of the business, I sort of feel it was a bit of fate. I certainly had an ambition to do something. I needed to do something. I was living with my wife, Rebecca, and our 5 kids on her parents' farm. I was always pretty committed to doing things, and I really liked being in control of my own destiny. I want to be the best I can be at whatever I do. And I felt that when I was at the farm, I wasn't really in control of my own destiny. I was recovering from back surgery. Beck was out working at the Westpac Bank. She was sort of putting the food on the table, and I was sort of recuperating after the surgery. I was frustrated, in the position I was in. As I said, I wasn't in control, and I wanted to do something. So I had this idea, because I had a bad back, I couldn't get down low into a chair, so I built these chair raisers. They were to go on existing furniture, and they'd lift the chair up so you didn't have to get down as far into the chair. And we didn't have much money, so it also meant that you didn't have to go and buy new chairs, and you could just put these little $20 adapters on. I thought, well, this is a great idea. Beck helped out with the design and packaging, and we sort of had this idea we could sell these through all the pharmacies around Australia. We'd sell squillions of them, and it'll all be a great business, and it'd be a great product. Well, and then the truth sort of came out when I went down to Melbourne and I met with the big pharmacy chain, and those guys sort of said, well, this has actually already been done. So that was a little frustrating. But they did put me onto a guy called Jeff Belville, and Jeff he had a business called Fisher Lane Medical, it's now Fisher Lane Mobility. And Jeff sort of said, look, great idea, Rob, and he kept a set of the things, and he said, how about you sell some wheelchairs for me while we're waiting for this to take off. So I suppose when we started Country Care and we're selling out of the back of the Holden station wagon and literally driving around to country areas, starting to see, hey, this is actually a real opportunity. It was probably when I got that first sale. Me and Tony had been up in Broken Hill and we hadn't sold anything. Went up to meet another great guy, Peter Ball. He was running the government funding program for all of that area. And we showed him some product, told him about Country Care and how great we were. And I was over in the machinery shed fixing a truck with my father-in-law, and the mobile phone rings and you get terrible reception at the farm. So, go out and stand on a hill and answer this phone, and you've got one little bar reception that's cutting in and out, and he goes, oh, it's Peter Ball here. Hey, have you got any of those Roho cushions you were showing me? So I remember it, like it was yesterday. Yeah, it was an exciting time. Our mission in this business is to empower people to live their everyday lives through innovative healthcare solutions. And a part of that comes down to the customising our products. We customise these products, and we're empowering somebody to improve their quality of life. And that's what Country Care is really about. When I see our logo, especially some of the new ads that we're seeing on TV and the socials and things that are happening now, it's just, I go, wow, you sort of pinch yourself a little bit, because back in the day when we started this, I never expected any of that. If you look at the right-hand side of that logo, it's a heart shape, and it's the heart of Australia. And those lines say it's north, south, east, west. It's who we are, and I'm really, really proud of that logo. And I suppose what it says to us as a team, it speaks volume. It speaks about the passion that we all have for the business. So yeah, it's exciting.